What's up, guys? Vince Reddy here, and welcome back to VinzTalk, where I talk to you for this 1 hour podcast. I'm kidding. It's actually going to be like, I don't know, 1 minute. It feels like. I mean, seriously, there's not a lot to talk about. Not a lot of news, nothing crazy. If anything, I'm just here to ramble to somebody, to someone listening. Okay, that's why I'm here. But yeah, just want to talk about a couple things, and let's just do this. Okay, let's just have a quick one. I just got back from doing a mini camp or something in the north side of the Bay Area, which was nice. Played tennis for the first time. That was fun, and I just got back home. It was also cool. It was surprisingly a little chilly out there. I mean, since I'm back here in this area of like away from the Bay Area, it seems to be hotter, especially during night. So I'm glad that I took a little vacation. But there's gonna be a longer vacation, especially next weekend, which is gonna be interesting because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be uploading videos around that time. I'm gonna try, but just letting you know, I'm gonna be out. There's probably not gonna be videos or anything. There might, because I do have some ready if they come out early. But who knows? I mean, there is videos. Is going to be some videos. I just don't know if there's going to be a lot next weekend. So just a little update. Going to be out of town, going. Just this is supposed to be summertime, summer vacation. I also have a bunch of trips going on August before my school starts, and yeah, just want to put that out there. I don't know how to actually vlog or share my vacation trips or anything like that. If anyone hears me, usually I never put that in my reads because, well, it's usually about the stuff that I read, not about what's going on mostly in my life, even though I do ramble a little bit of it. Like, man, let me tell you, ice cream looks good. I had one when I was at this one city in this one state and in this part of town, like something random like that sometimes. And I get that somehow, I don't know if that annoys some people. It might. I seen the comments. But yeah, that's what's pretty much what's been going on. And I guess I'm here to share the news and share what's really going on in my life. So hope you guys enjoy and indulge in what I'm about to put out there. Okay, let me tell you. So right now, I don't know what happened during this month or week or whatever. It is beyond hot, I heard, in Europe. I mean, it's hot everywhere. Like the heat wave is still going, especially where I live. I mean, certain places. But what's different here, especially here in California, is that we are prepared for that heat. Europe isn't. Okay? There's places within London and Spain and France that are dealing with a heat wave that is like to the thousands almost. I mean, thousands, of course, I'm oversaturating, but it's like hundreds. Even though they say something like 40 degrees or something in 40 Celsius, I have no idea what that means. Okay, all I know about is like if it's 100 degrees, it's hot, and if it's 130 degrees, it's dangerous. So they're dealing with that kind of heat up there, over there in Europe, when they're not prepared for it. And I'm just like, man, how they gotta deal with this? So pretty much, they're still dealing with it, but there's been like a lot of people, like there's even been people that are having moments of like, we're all gonna die, this is it. I mean, they don't sound like that, but literally there was a person saying like it was like you ever seen the movie Don't Look Up? Like it was like that kind of scene, if you know what I mean. Okay, if you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. Literally, this guy was in the news, in the UK news, and he was like, we all gonna die. Like I can't do a British accent, God help me. I cannot. Okay, I'm bad. I'm just gonna say it how I say it. And basically, the person that was like, really scared about this was saying like, yeah, this is it. All of humanity is gonna be fight and distinct, or distinction will come like the dinosaurs, or I don't have no idea what it is. He said something. Okay, I saw in the Philip DeFranco that this guy was on TV and basically was saying like, well, yeah, we're all gonna die, we're all gonna die. And the news station, the news people that was interviewing him was like, hey, listen, everything's gonna be okay, all right? We're just trying to be happy, have a fun time and stuff. And the guy was like, no, we're all gonna die. It's so hot. It's so hot in a British accent. So I'm trying to like, I probably might pull a clip, but I don't because I usually do this, because not a lot of people watch the VinzTalk, so I tend to freestyle this off the dome and just edit it and stuff like that. When it comes, and what I mean edit the picture of the thumbnail you're looking at, and also whatever you see on the screen. Even though this is audio based kind of content, but it was real. It was kind of scary. I'm like, is that how hot it is in Europe, where they're literally having these mental breakdowns of just like, this is it, this is over. And I don't know how it is, because usually, if you know me, I like summer. I'm into heat. Most of the countries I've ever been to, where it's like places within Latin America and the Philippines, like it's usually like really, really, really hot. And I guess I became immune to it, to the point where I love the heat. Because it's, especially how I'm discovering of me being who I am and understanding my ancestors, is that the heat, it feeds us. But I know that's not really it for most other people that are dealing the heat, and I don't blame them, because it's places within Europe. Can you imagine, like like it will be like places in in Finland, where it's usually cold, it's usually snowy, and it doesn't matter what day it is or something like that, especially somewhere like north up there, and all of a sudden it's like 90 degrees. Yeah, I can definitely feel how they're not used to it, because these are Europeans. These are not Texans. These are like not like people from the Sahara Desert or something like that. People from Arizona. So I don't blame them, but I hope they're safe. I hope, for those that are from Europe, I hope you are safe from the heat and something like that. I don't have any advice, because I've never been to Europe. So many prayers. Please be safe out there. Anyways, let's continue. I put X Games in here for some reason. Look, listen, I don't know what it is. I was not excited for X Games. I just haven't been in a very skateboarding mood. I've been into dance more than I have ever have, especially with the events I'm going to this next month. So yeah, my hunger for skateboarding. I mean, I still tend to skate here and there. It's just not like passionately that I used to. You know what I mean? And also, there's this beef going on between this guy named, well, I Show Speed, the firework dude that put fireworks in his house and burned his house down or something like that. Yeah, classic, right? And also Jake Lucky, which is a name that and a face that I have not seen in forever. And this was during my whole debate when it comes down to the whole esports in the Olympics. And for those that don't know, I was into esports a lot back then. And I was even having my share of the discussion. And I was what is this? This was like, oh God, this was like 2016 or something. A long time ago. And this was before the whole webtoon reads that I've been doing. And pretty much this was in my older channel before it got terminated. And it was me talking about esports and my discussion about esports and how it doesn't belong in the Olympics. How is that like the most dumbest idea I ever heard of? And I basically debate that. It was kind of like my new way of just like my new way of talking about like how my opinions of certain things, that it's my new political like opinion before politics. I tend to talk about like how that was like a whole Schmidt. And I'm just looking at all this like cringe surrounding like esports belonging to Olympics, when that discussion is like way gone, because rightfully so, the Olympics decided, yeah, we're not going to have esports. This is just dumb. I mean, they put also another reason saying like, oh, violence in video games or whatever, some video games violent and stuff like that. And some of the people within esports, especially Jake Lucky, was like saying like, oh, well, how come you have guns in the Olympics? Because there's like a shooting triathlon or whatever. Oh, well, you have like, fighting or kung fu. That's violent or whatever. And it's just like this. And yeah, there's some like fight back to it. But dude, just let go. Okay, esports is good where it's at. There's no point of it. And I haven't really caught up to esports in the longest time. But this guy used to be part of that. And I don't know where he is. I think I saw a couple of videos and that he quit the Esports Talk, his own channel, that I don't know if he created, but he was part of it, and now he's moving on to different things. He moved to LA from Las Vegas, and he's originally from Iowa, so I don't know. And Jay Lucky, to be honest, he seems like a cool guy, but there's some beef surrounding, like I think iShowSpeed's channel got banned because of Jake Lucky reported him or something, which is kind of dark, to be honest. That's kind of effed up. And I don't know what's going to be the situation between these two. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fan of iShowSpeeds. If you were asked me before, like, because usually I really don't know anything about the situation. I would be like, yeah, I honestly would be cool with Jake Lucky more than iShowSpeed, because iShowSpeed is crazy. Freaking have the fireworks, and he's a little kid too. Like, when I hang with somebody like somewhere closest to my age range, which is like Jake Lucky, which is understandable, you know. Also, he seems like a rad dude. He seems like a very X Games skateboardy kind of person, and I feel like we would have a connection through that, you know. But I'm not here to really, you know, at all make friends or whatever. I'm just here to understand what the situation is, because I heard there's going to be a boxing match that iShowSpeed called out him for. I could be wrong. So I don't know what that situation is. It's just that what really brings us to know this news is that, you know, well, obviously I really don't care about iShowSpeed. I have no idea about, you know, my opinion of him. Has nothing to do. It's just that I don't know him. Okay, and that's fireworks. That's the only thing I know him for. It's the fireworks situation, the 4th of July situation, basically. Like, this dude was crazy. And Jake Lucky, like, I only know him because, and I'm basically talking about this because I know him from esports talk. Him talking about esports before I was like into esports, you know? And that's it. That's why I'm talking about it. I don't know. Anyways, next up, also, there's this whole like controversy going on with Sesame Street. I wasn't really planning to go into it, and listen, I don't know the evidence here and there, but there is evidence. One thing I want to say is that there's people that crying, like, you know, like, oh, you know, when they say like this is racist or something like that, this is a racist attack, like they say stuff as like almost like making up lies or whatever. But there was one person, only one person, that actually proved that this was a racist attack, and that's what I appreciate. I just don't understand when some people talked about this. I'm not going to name names, but they're just like crying about racism, and, you know, just like, where is the proof? You gotta give me the proof if it is, and there is. So pretty much, you know, Sesame Street got exposed, even though some people just don't really agree, like, oh, you know, it's all the rules and stuff like that. It has to be a racist attack. If not, then maybe it's something else. Maybe the person like didn't like the job, or just want to like, because I think I saw there was this one puppet or person in the costume in Sesame Street. And basically what this is with the whole Sesame Street controversy, it was in Sesame World. There was this one particular person. I don't know if it's a male or female. I don't even know what the color is, or this, you know, the race, or, you know, or the age, or whatever. You know, it's in the costume. I can't really see. No one can see that. So, and also refused to actually give hug and kisses to these two African American girls, these little African American girls, because there's a bunch of kids there all mixed, and because it's, of course, you know, in America. And, you know, it's like, this is kind of like seen as a racist attack, and there was proof of it, you know, which is the evidence was actually provided by Kev on Stage, which is one of my favorite channels, and, you know, especially back then. And, you know, just basically called out of just like these different incidents of this puppet, and that should be enough proof, right? That should be it. I don't know what's really gonna happen or anything. I don't know if this particular employee got fired, which should, you know, I don't know if I would say call it canceled or whatever. I would say, like, you know, just call him out, like, just, you know, like, oh, detention, boom. You know, you get called out, you know, we're bringing this to the authority, and, you know, just a slap on the wrist, or, you know, if you get fired, then good, you know. But yeah, this was like, I'm trying to see if like this was like, you know, either a racist attack, or if it is, because it seems like it sort of is from my evidence, and I'm trying to be unbiased as I can, of like different, you know, opinions from both sides, saying that one side saying that, oh, it's racist, it definitely is cancel culture and stuff like that, and the other side saying that no, it's no big deal, y'all just crying too much, like, just leave them alone, like they're following the policy, the rules, and whatever, and no one cares, like stuff like that. So I don't know which one to actually lean towards to. But from my opinion, I feel like this is sort of like a racist attack. It's just that they sort of don't want to admit it. And I kind of sound woke just saying that, even though I'm not. But yeah, it's just like that's just from what my point of view of how I see it as. All thanks to the man himself, came on stage. Other people didn't really give any evidence when they're trying to say it's like racist or not. You gotta put evidence. You gotta back it up. Okay, that's what we should do nowadays. And I guess not people. I don't know. I just want to bring that up, and I feel like it's sort of important in that case because you always got to bring evidence of what is or what is not, you know, um, you know, like racist or sexist or anything like that. And that's kind of like important, so you don't get called out. Anyways, moving on to gaming news. Who wants to hear that, huh? So the new Saints Row, I heard it was bad. I don't know. Okay, I never been a Saints Row person. That's my boy Stefan. He's into that. But for me, like it's sort of there was this game that I actually bought. I bought Saints Row for my Switch and I forgot about it. Yeah, that's my knowledge of Saints Row. That's my relationship with it, which is basically nothing. I do remember, what is it? It's something. It's something mayhem. So I mean, and I heard it was bad, but for this one, Saints Row, the remake or reboot or whatever, um, I heard it like a lot of things about this game that seems so empty or something like that. But I look at it and it looks okay. There was a lot of controversies of the game as well, but I don't really see any controversy or anything, something like that. The only thing I really see is that this game might potentially be lacking and boring. Why are they going for Saints Row 1? Okay, they're just making it clean and beautiful and just stuff like that. And not a lot of people actually care about Saints Row, especially, how it's not really that popular at all because, you got GTA, you got, other full world games out there like Just Cause or Red Dead Redemption or Far Cry or whatever. Well, when it comes to Saints Row in that category, it doesn't really compete with those games. So when I heard about this, it seems interesting, but that's just a game that I've been looking out there that has been out in the news a little bit. So that's what's going on. Also, next within the gaming news, Stray. Stray finally came out. I'm trying my best not to spoil it. There's been this huge decision within me, like if I should play it or if I should wait. It's on PC. It's $29. I'm just like, okay, should I pay? But no one's gonna really care if I did. But I'm also like, it's also free to just like watch it. But there's this huge impact within me, especially nowadays, that I start to realize that when it comes to watching games, it's the experience that is not yours. And I want the experience to be mine. I'm willing to pay money to know just to experience some of these games. That's why I've been buying these games within the Switch, because I want to have that experience, that the immersion. And I really do want the same thing within Stray. So, I don't know. I've been trying to stay away from spoilers, but I heard the game is good. It's about a cat that explores different worlds, and I'm just like looking at this game. I'm like, I want to play freaking cat parkour so bad, aka Stray, but I am so poor, man. Just wait, I'm freaking play this game. If they say if it's a Stray open world, a cat open world and stuff like that, where you just oh man, that's enough to actually get my wallet, and it's like it's over, But man, I heard Stray is really good. Okay, don't spoil it. But I heard it's like, man, I really want to get this game so bad. Okay, there's been so many incidents, but I feel like this is going to be it. It's either this or Skate 4. I don't know. Anyways, also there is a game I've been playing. It's called Portion... What? Sorry, not Portions. Potions Permit. And this game is actually like it's Stardew Valley, but in a very like, like deeper and like Stardew Valley is very like in my opinions, at least from what I remember of the vibe of the game when it comes to Stardew Valley, it's very happy-go-y. It's like cheery. Hey, you're the newest neighbor here, yay! Animal Crossing kind of man. Potion. Let me tell you, Potions Permit is filled with people that just like are just basically like, who are you? What are you doing here? Like, get away. Like, it sort of reminds me in ways within I can't believe I'm bringing my brilliance into this. My Little Pony, at least in the first season, where the main character just doesn't like sort of being around. It doesn't feel like it belongs there. It kind of feels like that in a way, which is kind of interesting. You would think like My Little Pony would be somewhat more happier than Animal Crossing and freaking Stardew Valley. No, there's some truth to actually, and this is not me defending it. This is me, and I'm saying that because I'm not a brony, okay? But it's something that I noticed within that story that it at least brings some little bit of honesty. In this game, when it comes to potions permit, actually brings the honesty within the other villagers that are basically like, who the hell are you? What do you want? Like, get out of here. Kind of that vibe. And, of course, you continue to build up relationships, but you kind of have to work towards it, of course, like any other game. It doesn't feel like it's a go happy, lucky, oh, cheery sunlight beaming to your eyes, and ooh, look at the flowers singing. No, it's nothing like that. It's sort of deeper. It's sort of like honest. It's sort of like dark. It's like, and you play as a doctor that is, helping the villagers stay alive and also trying to solve this sickness around surrounding the village. And you came from the capital, from a bigger city, and you move into a smaller city, being this area within your at, and you set your home there, and your home looks like crap because you gotta start, renovating it, make it look good, and you have to work for it. But there's a lot of works of this game where you have to actually get especially getting the reputation of the townspeople when they don't know you, and building up to that is pretty nice. Just having a game like that is refreshing to know that you sort of have to work a little bit harder. And I really like those games where the harder you work, the more involved you get. Starting from the bottom and heading yourself to the top. I always kind of like those games in a way. Anyways, the potions permit, I played the demo, and even the demo is sort of like almost like the full game because it's a long ass demo. I mean, I don't know why it calls a demo. It should be like a free to play because basically you're getting like a good amounts of content of the demo. And I'm playing it on my cheap PC. So if you have a cheap PC or anything like that, definitely feel free to pay it. I mean, play it. Sorry. Anyways. But yeah, that's what's the gaming news. That's what's been going on. Also, I heard Minecraft has rejected and banned NFTs. That's what I'm talking about, Minecraft. I've been wanting to play Minecraft for so long. I literally, I kid you not, I was tempted. It was like 29. You know where this trend is going. Oh, Vince, you really want these games, but you're so frugal. Yes, that's true. I'm very frugal. Okay, I just, oh man. And I had Minecraft before. I had it on my PC before, but that was back in 2013 or whatever. And here we are nowadays. I have it in my other systems, my mobile, my Switch, and well, actually not my Switch. I've been really wanting to actually dive back into it, just to check out the new levels and stuff like that. Can they just make it like free to play? Like, come on, man. Anyways, that's it for all that goodiness. Let's get into animation news. Let's talk about what's going on. And the first topic is, of course, this is the series where I'm trying my best not to get canceled, okay? I know you guys want to cancel me, but hear me out. There is a new superhero that looks pretty dope. I'm talking about Isom, okay? He looks nice, okay? It just reminds me of Black Panther in a cooler way, but the new comic and, black characters. That's what I'm talking about, okay? I really do enjoy that, but man, this guy is like, from the payment, PayPal rejecting him, he's getting a lot of flack. But he's successful with his comic. 3 million donors actually helping him get this off the ground. Feature comic and by Eric July. The guy, look, listen, I know some people's opinions or whatever. Look, I'm unbiased. I'm apolitical to let you know that has nothing to do with politics or anything that he has. But the thing is that sometimes when it comes to something like this coming from this guy that really talk a lot when it comes down to the state of comics nowadays, I just feel like it's just important as anything else because I saw this and I was like, yes! I was just cheering for this man, okay? You gotta understand that. I'm sorry, okay? With these comics that I've been seeing, the amount of like political like awareness or whatever is just insane. So why not from this guy that basically made a comment that is not political and actually is pretty good from what I've seen. Maybe I'm saying that because, I guess I'm a fan of the Young Ripper, but it's just that it looks okay. I mean, not okay, but it looks good. I mean, the character itself, from the silkiness to the suit, the story surrounding it, and it's already getting hate for what? Because of the guy's political views. Why does that matter? And this is why I've been wanting to share this story, because I don't care who follows my channel. Whatever your political views, your gender preference, your sexual preference, your race, your religion, or nothing. It doesn't matter. If you're a fan of the channel, if you follow me and if you support me, that's enough. That's good enough. I appreciate you. When you have to run a business, and if you're struggling all because you don't want a certain, people that is trying to support your business, then what's that gonna do for your business? You gotta understand that, common sense, people. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on my high horse, freaking go like Vince Walsh Shapiro here. But I'm just saying, okay, it's just ridiculous. And I've been wanting to see this happen and curious how it's gonna go down. Will it be the new, like he calls it the Rippaverse? Will it actually be something that will go head to head with DC? I mean, I think Black Sands tried to do that, but of course Black Sands actually just clash at Young Ripper for making this comment because of his political views. Which, why does that matter? Again, why? Okay, why does that even matter? I don't care what your political views are. That doesn't matter anything. Are you freaking kidding? When it comes to stuff that I want, I just want, I get it. There's some people that are not into, the content that I make, especially when it comes to LGBT plus content. Okay, whatever. You don't need to watch it. Plain simple. And usually I never get people that are like, stop making this boy or girl to girl love, in this despicable. No, there's literally nobody saying that. You know why? Because they ain't watching it. They ain't here. So they ain't yapping about me actually getting I'm barely getting any of that at all, to be honest. I do get certain comments saying that that's cringe, and that looks weird. Oh, oh man, look, what is this I'm seeing? Or like, WTF, what am I seeing? I get those comments like, oh man, what is this wokish? Even though it's not, it's just like it's a romance. It just all happens to be two dudes and two girls. I mean, two same sex. What's the big deal? If the story's good, if the characters are good, if it's compelling, if it's beautiful, I'm gonna read it. Okay? I don't know what anything else matters. I barely know what the opinions or who are the artists and what their views are. I don't care, okay? Anybody has the right to believe what they want to believe. And I mean that, okay? And feel free to make what you want, because you have the rights to do what you want. But no one deserves to be canceled all because of their beliefs or something like that. There's some crazy beliefs out there that is too outlandish in ways. But a lot of times you can't control that because that's their choice. See? Anyways, I just want to get that out of my chest, because I've been seeing this and there's been a lot of unnecessary hate for this person just to make his own comic. Okay, just leave him alone, okay? Anyways, sorry. Just gotta put that out there. Next time for one that I've been really excited, and also predictions and stuff like that. So let's get into some this news right here surrounding Helluvaboss. Helluvaboss, where is that last season? Oh yeah, it's next weekend. That's right. I don't know what's gonna happen to Stolas. I saw a GIF. GIF? I don't know. There's gonna be both political sides of the GIF side and the GIF side. Hey guys, I'm a GIFical, okay? A GIFical, okay? So basically, if you want to call it GIF or GIF, that's up to you. No, Vince, you have to call it GIF. How dare you? You are canceled. Okay, fine. I don't know what I'm saying. But seriously, GIF or GIF of God, I forget the name of Jesus. It's been a long time, huh? Man, Blitz actually flirting with Stolas, and it was hot. Okay, boom. And I saw that and I was like, oh, this looks nice. But wait a minute. Wait, this is from the account that made Helluvaboss, and therefore there is a new Helluvaboss. Oh my goodness, could Blitz finally make a move? I was really worried that Blitz and Stolas was gonna drive away from each other, but they belong with each other. They deserve to be loved. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And also I don't know how it's gonna end or something, because Vipsy Pop did say, like, hey, that episode that we just released for Helluvaboss, like before this finale, like that's supposed to be the main finale. And I don't know. And also there was a lot of stuff surrounding her about how she's like abused to her coworkers or something like that. That's just like allegations that I heard. But hopefully that all of that, sort of like, like I don't know if it's true or not. I really don't know. I just honestly I just want, the final episode of Helluvaboss, because I just been curious. And after that, Manhattan Hotel. Oh, I'm excited. Anyways, yeah, that's just what I want to bring to the table. Also, there is a new Panty and Stocking coming up, a new season of it. I don't know if I talked about this already, but man, now thinking about it, I've been really wanting one. I've been excited. Now, if they announce a new Oren High School, oh, I would be hopping off of this roof to the air. Okay, I don't know what sense I made with those words, but man, please, like even what is it, Vic Magnana, another guy that is getting canceled. Oh boy, that also like really wanted another Oren High School. Would do anything for it. I mean, I would do anything for it. If there was any funding for it, I would put a couple of dollars in it, because I really do miss Oren High School. How cool would it be to have Oren High School in this current age? Can you imagine? New Oren High School. For the people that grew up with it, that was in high school. I was in high school when I first saw it. That would be so cool. But, of course, we can't have everything, and, we just don't know. Like, even the manga continued. Whatever happened to that? But at least we're getting a new, like, Panty Stocking, which is, something that I'm someone into in a ways. I'm also kind of curious, like, how they gotta play that within this current age of just, like, whatever trends and stuff like that. Are the Panty and Stocking characters gonna have their own TikTok? Oh, I'm just kidding. That would be like weird, but it would be cool in a way. It's good promotional deal, to brand and get that advertised in some ways. Anyways, also Comic-Con is coming soon, which is like, this has been basically the year of conventions. Conventions been coming back this summer, and it has been a very like huge and competitive year for so many conventions, especially how the amounts of them are just coming back. Anime Expo, RTX, PAX. I mean, the whole 9 yards of just so many conventions. Like E3 announced like they want to come back as well. Just the amounts of conventions, and also Gamescom. Oh, that's gonna be insane. We gotta talk about Comic-Con. Now that's a convention. That is a huge convention. Will I be there? I know who will be there, Webtoon. So that's enough for me to be like, man, I really want to go, because Webtoon's there. And also, it could be a nice way to actually talk. By the way, Webtoon, hook me up. What's up? We work together. Come on. Hook your boy up. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. Just look away. Just look away. Of course, I might say that. But, man, it would be cool to actually just go there for the sake of Webtoon. Will Webtoon have their own panel? I know they have their own booth and something, but man, I wish I was there. I know it's big and dangerous. Oh, the COVID, the little, stuff like restrictions and crowd and how expensive to take it. I don't care. I don't care, but I want to go. I really want to go to this, but of course, anywhere that is actually like either in Los Angeles or San Diego, oh, gas prices, man, just the amount of things that you just have to worry about, you just have to climb over. Of course, if anyone else was here, that especially if my boy Spawn was here, like, dude, just go, okay, you only live once. I'm like, I know, that's why I want to go, but I don't know. There's also a couple of other events that I want to go, especially around here in the Bay Area. Comic-Con, I don't know. I'm probably not going, of course, but it's in my mind. It's the same thing with Anime Expo, with the freaking, Vans event that I didn't go, but I wanted to. I was really determine. We're just gonna wait and see. That's all I can say. Ah! Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm subscribed, like, comment, all that jazz, and hope you enjoy my uncanceled commentary that I will not get canceled for because I said so. Now saying that, there's already a person making a tweet. Oh, look at this problematic person. Look, guys, look, I'm just bringing out, unbiased opinions and stuff. No, Vince, you don't deserve platform. Anyways, I'm done here, okay? One love, I'll see ya, and yeah, Twins for life. Peace. One love.